Hello students, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to discuss about BU Mathematics, Business Math, Regression Chapter Unit 3 for BNU students of SEP and NEP batch. So today we are going to learn that is semesters 2 and semester 3 students. It's very important topics I'm going to discuss today, and all important questions which is related to this chapter will be discussing. So yeah, we will start. What is mean by regression? Regression is a measure of the average relationship between two or more variables in terms of original units of the data. So we are going to relate two or more variables to find, and we'll be measuring the average of their relationship. So that is nothing but called as regression. Regression is a statistical method used to analyze a relationship between a dependent variable outcome and one or more independent variable predictors. It helps in making predictions and understanding how change in prediction affects the outcomes. So yeah, we have a regression analysis here. The term regression analysis refer to the method by which estimates are made of the value of the variable from the knowledge of the value of one or more other variable to the measurement of error involved in this estimated process. So regression analysis is a mathematical measurement of average relationship between two or more variable. Regression analysis is a statistical tool used in predictions of value of unknown variable from the known variable. Regression analysis is a very important powerful tool in the field of statistical analysis in predicting the value of one variable given the value of another variable when those variables are related to each other. Then assumptions of regression analysis, it helps in existence of the actual linear relationship. The regression analysis is used to estimate the values within the range for which it is been valid. The relationship between dependent and independent variable remains the same till the regression equations is calculated. The dependent variable takes any random value, but the values of independent variables are fixed. In regression, we have only one dependent variable in our estimation equation. However, we can use more than one independent variable as well. So here we have some techniques to find regression. We have regression equation is a algebraic expression of regression lines, since they are two different types of lines. So what are the two different types of line and their equations? It will be the regression equation of x on y is used to determine the variable in the value of x, and the changes will be taken by y. In the same way, we have the equation of y on x is used to describe the variation in y when x is changing. And these are the some different types of formulas which we'll be using to find the regression equations if a and b is given, constants are given. And we'll be using here by in some problems we'll be using this equations as well. The regression equation, the regression line refer to the describe the average relationship between two variable x and y. It reveals mean of x for given value of y. The equations of the regression line is known as regression equation. So we shall solve some problem now. For example, they'll give you mean and variance, and we have to find the regression equation line. Okay, so yeah, let me start with the question here. They have given mean is 20 for x and mean is 25 for y. Variance is 4 and variance is 9 for y. So we are going to solve for the equation of regression. So here, to solve this regression equation, what we need to do is we are going to calculate x minus x bar equal r, rho x by rho y minus y bar. That will be regression equation on x on y. And if it is y on x, y will come in the beginning. Y minus y bar is r into dou y. It is dou y by dou x, dou y by dou x into x minus x bar. So yeah, we will solve this problem. To solve this problem, what we need to do is they're given the values here. We will substitute and get the answer. So yeah, the first problem is given as so we are going to solve there. Uh, Rho will be root of this 4. It will be 2, and root of 9 will be 3. So Rho will be 2 and 3 standard deviation. Standard deviation is nothing but it is a variance square, root of variance. So they've given variance here, so we'll be finding the root to find rho x and rho. This will be rho x and this will be rho y. So we have the values. We'll substitute the values and try to find the answer. X minus x bar. This will be x bar and this will be y bar. So yeah, x minus x bar. X is x. We don't know. X minus x bar is 20. R they have given, that is a correlation of coefficient of correlation 0 equals 0.75 R, and rho x is 2 and rho y is 3, and y as it is, y minus y bar will be 25. So now x minus 20 equals 2 by 3 will be, we have to find, first we have to do the division, or you can multiply and do the division also as well. So we will just multiply. If I multiply here, divide 0 2 the 6, 1 carry to 5 the 15, so it will be 0.25 into 2 into y minus 25. So now if you multiply this, it will be x minus 20 equals 0.25 will be 0.50, 0.50, 25 into 2 into y minus 25. So now if you remove the bracket, x minus 20 as it is, 0.50 into y is 0.50y minus it is 25 into, it is a 25 into, you have to multiply here, 25 into 0.50, 25 into 0.50 will be 0.50 will be 12.5. So now we want the equation, so we will just take all the things other side, it will become x. If no sign, it is plus. If plus goes other side, become minus. Minus 0.50 minus 0.50y, 0.50y, then it is minus 20, and this plus minus goes as it become plus 12.5 equals 0. Now if you write this, it will be x minus 0.5y, 20 minus 20 plus 12.5, 20 minus 12.5 will be 7.5, it will be plus 7.5 equals 0. So this is the regression equation for x on y. So same way we'll be finding for y as well. So here to find y, we will take y as it is. Y bar will be 25 equals rho is 0.75. Then x by y, dou y by dou x, 3 by 2, and then it is equal to into x minus x bar. X as it is, x bar is 20. So now we will take y minus 25, y minus 25 equals 0.0.75, 3 by 5, 3 by 5 we will find first, actually 0.75 into 1.5, 1.5 into x minus 20. So if you multiply 0.75 into 1.5, we get y minus 25 equals 1.125 into x minus 20, x minus 20. So yeah, remove the bracket, y minus 25 equals x 1.125 multiply with x, it will become into x minus, again you multiply this 1.25 into 20, that will be 22.5, 22.5. So here it will be y minus 25. If you take all the terms other side, it become minus, plus becomes minus here, it will be minus 1.125 x plus 22.5 equals 0. So rearranging it, we get y minus 1.125 x minus 25 plus 22.5 equals 0. If you simplify that, we get the final answer we get is y minus 1.125x into, that is 25 minus 22.5 will be 2.5, that will negative sign because 25 is greater than 22.5, so it will be minus 2.5 equals 0. So this is the regression equation for y on x. So this is how you will be finding the equation for the given problems. So yeah, we have next one is regression lines signify the further the two regression lines of each other, the lesser is the degree of we relate relationship, and the nearer the two regression lines to each other, the higher is the degree of correlation. If it is having the lesser is the degree, the relation is nearer to the regression line to each other. If the higher degree, the correlation degree of correlation higher is the degree of correlation. If the variable are independent is 0 and the lines of regression is right angle, it will be parallel to ox and oy. The for two variable x and y, they are always two lines of regressions. So yeah, this is also given the best estimation for the value of x for any specific given value of y, the formula will be x is equals to a plus by, and give the best estimate for the value of y for any specific given value of x, it will be y equals a plus bx, where a will be y-intercept, b will be the slope, y will be dependent variable, x will be independent variable. Then we have regression coefficient. If they give you the value of regression coefficient and they ask you to find regression coefficient y asserted directly with the help of bxy and byx, we will be using this equations to solve the regression equations. And their properties are: the coefficient of correlation is geometrical mean of two regression coefficient. If byx is positive, then bxy should also be positive, and vice versa. If one regression coefficient is greater than one another, the another must be lesser than the one. The coefficient of correlation will have the same sign as that our regression coefficient. Arithmetic mean of byx and bxy is equal or greater than coefficient of correlation. Byx plus bxy divided by 2 will be always greater than or equal to r. Regression coefficients are independent of origin but not for scale. Utilities of regression analysis. So regression analysis is used in all those fields where two or more related variables are having the tendency to go back to the average. It predicts the value of dependent variable from the known values of independent variable. It is used in statistical estimations of demand curve, supply curve, production functions, cost functions, consumption functions, etc., to study the correlation with the help of regression. And the standard error of estimation is given by the formula. Standard error of estimation is measuring of variation around the computed regression lines, and it is given as x is equals to root of summation y minus ye square whole square divided by n, where ye is the estimated value from the estimated equation that correspond to each y value, and e is the error, and n is the number observed in the sample observation in the sample. So here we have for xy and standard error of estimated continuous, that if they have given you the x value and y, we have two different y formulas. We'll be using it. The convenient formula is given as root of summation y square minus a summation y minus b summation yx divided by n minus 2. Now we have another one. If they give you bxy and byx in place of standard deviation, we can use this formula to solve the equations, to find the equation, regression equation. For y, it will be y minus y dash byx divided by bxy x minus x bar. In place of r, dou y by dou x, we can use this formula to find the problems. Compute two regression coefficient when compute two regression coefficient when the coefficient when r equals 0.8, x is equals to 5, and summation x y is equals to 7. So here we have to find bxy will be r is 0.8 and row x is 5 divided by row y is this is row x and row y. So row x is 5 and row y is 7. So now 0.8 into row y by row x, row y by row, that is 5 by 7 is 0.71428. So if you multiply into, that is 0.8 into 0.71428 is 0. That will be 0.574. That is bxy. So similarly, we have to find by byx. Byx will be r is 0.8 into row y will be 7 divided by row x is 5. So first we will divide 7 by 5 will be 1.4. That will be 0.8 into 1.4. So if you multiply 1.4 into 0.8, you get 1.1512. So it is 1.12. Byx will be 1.12. So these are the two regression coefficients. Okay, when the value of summation and r is given. So yeah, moving on with the next question we have. Calculate the two regression coefficient if r summation x and summation y is given. You can just find it as same as we did in the above. Then you have bxy is 0.8, byx is 0.6. Find r. We have a formula. R is summation bxy into byx. So we will 0.6 find r. That is relation of coefficient of correlation. R will be root of bxy is 0.8 into byx is 0.6. If you multiply 0.8 into 0.6, we get 0.4 root of 0.48. If you find the root of 0.48, you get 0.9628. That is nothing but approximately equal to 0.693. So R is 0.693 for the given problem. So yeah, moving on with the next one we have. The problem state the relationship between correlation coefficient and regression coefficient of two variables. So they've given regression or coefficient of x and y is bxy is r rho x by rho y, equation 1. Regression coefficient of y on x will be byx will be r rho y by rho x is equation 2. From equation 1 and 2 we can find the value of r. What will be r? R will be formula. Regression coefficient of x and y is bxy equals r rho x by rho y. Call this as equation 1. Regression coefficient of y on x, byx is equals to r rho y by rho x. Call it as 2. Comparing equation 1 and 2, we can find the value of x. Sorry, if we find the value of r, where r is the correlation coefficient and is defined as the geometric mean of regression coefficients. So here we know that r equals root of bxy into byx. So substituting the value of bxy and byx, we get r into rho x by rho y into r rho x by rho y by rho x. So now you get r will be that is root of rho x and rho x cancel, y and y cancel, so you get root of r square. Square and root will get cancelled, so we get r. So it is LHS. We started with LHS, we got the RHS. Hence, defined as the geometric mean of regression coefficients. Then you have next problem. You are given the following information about different media and advertisement and sales. Different media for advertisement mean is 10 for X bar. So they've given X bar value and Y bar value. They have given standard deviation. It is direct rho X and rho Y is given. You need to find the two regression equation by using the formula. Find if the turnover is 20, turnover when advertisement expenditure is 20 lakhs, why, what should be the advertisement expansion if the company want to attain the sale or target of 1,140 lakhs. So they'll give you this type of question. What you need to do is you need to find regression equation of x and y by this method, same method which I've explained you, y on x to find the regression equation of y on x. Then calculating in the place of y you will be substituting 140, and in place of x you'll be substituting 20, and you'll get the values for the given problem. Then the next one is x bar is 65, y bar is 67, row x 25 and row y 3.5, r is 0.5. So here we need to find the values. So here let me solve this. It is a direct question which has been asked. So let me solve this here. We have regression equation on x and y. The values what they have given is, we just write down the values what they've given. So here x bar, I'll just write here, it is x bar is 65, y bar is 25, row x is 25, 67, this is 67, 67, and row x is 25, row y is 3.5, and r is 0.8, which is given. Okay, so now we'll solve this by using the formula. X minus x bar is x as it is, so x minus 65 equals 0.8 into row x is 3.225, 2.5. It is row x is 25 and 3.5. Okay, row x is 25 and it's 3.5 divided by 3.5 into y minus y bar. Y bar is 67. So now if you take x minus 65 equals 0.8 into, if you calculate 25 divided by 3.5, 25 divided by 3.5 will be 7.142 into y minus 67. So now we have remove the bracket, 0.8 into 7.142 will be x minus 65 equals 5.7136 into y minus 67. So now remove the bracket, x minus 65 will be now 5.7136 into y will be as it is. Then no sign means it is plus. Plus into minus is minus. Then you have to multiply into 67. That is, uh, if you multiply 0. If you multiply 5.7136 into 67, 67, you get uh, 382.8112. So now we have to substitute the value of y here. In the equation we get x minus 65 equals 5.7136 into 70. X value they've given minus 382.8112. So if you multiply here, x minus 65 equals, if you multiply 5.7136 into 70, it will be 3, 3. 999.952 minus 382.8112. So you need to subtract minus 382.8112 will be x minus 65 equals 17.1408. If you take x equals 17.1408 plus 65, if you take plus 65, you get x will be 82.1408. So this is the x value of the given question. So here by simplifying like this we get, so now to find
82.1.
y on x, this is y and this is x. We'll just substitute y minus y bar. Y bar is 67 and r is 0.8. It is 0.8 and rho y is 3.5 divided by rho x is 25. Rho y is 25. 25 divided by 33.5 divided by 25. So here we get, when you divide, that is 3.5, 3.5 divided by 25 is 0.14. So you get there 14, that will be y minus 67 equals 0.8 into it is 0.14, and here it is x minus x bar is 65. So now into x minus 65, x minus 65. So now into 0.8 will be 0.112. So y minus 67 equals uh, 0.112 into 112 into x minus 65. If you remove the bracket here, y minus 67 equals 0.112 into x is as it is. Then minus 0.112 into 65. 65 is 7.28. 7.28. Now substitute the value y minus 67 equals 0.112 into a y is x is 58 minus 7.28. So if you multiply 0.112 0.112 into 58, we get y minus 67 equals 6.498 minus 7.28. If you subtract this both, we get 6.498 minus 7.28. We get, it is y minus 67 equals minus 0.782. So if you send the 67 other side, it become y equals 67 minus 0.782. So now if you subtract 67 minus 0.782, we get 66.2. Y will be 66.218. So this is the how we can calculate the x and y value if the values are given. Okay, then it's the same thing in place of 12. They have given the Carpenter coefficient of correlation between the age or of brother and sister in the community was found to be 0.8. R will be 0.8. Average age of the boy is 25 and sister is 22. Average x bar and y bar. And the standard deviation is 4. Rho x and rho y is 5. Rho x is 4. We need to calculate the values. So here I have given you the formula, values, and the things. You just have to substitute and find the answer. If you do this, it will be practice for you people. Okay, then the same again. It is direct question. Mean is given, standard deviation. Then that is, here they have given x bar and it is y bar. Y bar and x bar is given. Y bar and x bar is given. Rho x and rho y is given. and this is r is also given. So you should find the formula equations by using the same method what we have done. So given this, I have given you the formula and substitute the values and get it. And after finding this x and y, you should substitute here. R is equals to bxy into byx. Substitute the answers what you get. They have given the values here, bxy and byz. Then that is 0.8 and 0.6 is bxy and byx. Substitute that and get the answer. Then you have regression equations to study the relationship between accommodates of X and expenditures on food and entertainment Y on inquiries into 50 families are given in the result. Sigma X, summation X, summation Y, rho X, rho Y, and R is given. Estimate the expenditure of food and entertainment when expenditure on accommodation is rupees 200. So here you need to find X bar, that is 8,500 divided by 50, 9,600 divided by 50. After finding x bar, y bar, you have to calculate this. So we will calculate this one now. So here it will be 0 and 0 get cancelled. We get 85,850 divided by, it will be 170. Now again 0 and 0 cancel. If you divide this, we get 192. So now substitute this in this formula. We get x minus x bar is 170, r is 0.6, x rho x is 60 divided by 20 into y minus y bar is 192. So here x minus 170 will be 0.6 into 0 and 0 cancel, it is 3. So it will be 3 into y minus 192. So if you multiply x minus 170 equals 0.18, 6 3 is 18, that will be y minus 192. So x minus 170 will be 0.18 y minus 192. It will be 192 into 0.0.18 will be 34.56. So here this is the x. If plus comes here, it become minus 0.18y. 180y is equals to minus 334.56 plus 170. So if you subtract 34.56 minus 170, we get 135.44. So x minus 0.18y minus comes at the side, become plus 135.44 equals 0 will be the required equation of x and y. Similar to that, you will be calculating the value for y. The same way, if you do, we get y minus y bar is 192, r is 0.6, xy is 60, y by x, it is y by x. So 20 by 60 into x minus x bar is 170. So y minus 192 will be 0.6 into 0 and 0 cancel. 2 ones are 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means 3 ones are 3 twos are. It will be x minus 170. So it will be 0.2. Y minus 192 equals 0.2 into x minus 170. So now if you remove the bracket, you get y minus 192 equals 0.2 x minus 0.2 into 70. 0.2 into 170 will be 34. So it will be 34. So y will be, y minus 192 is 0.2 into 200 minus 34. So if you multiply 0.0.2 into 200, we get 40. Y minus 192 equals 40 minus 34. So 40 minus 34 is 192. If it goes as I said, become plus. 40 minus 34 will be 6 plus 6. So y will be 196. Y will be 180, 158. That will be y 192, that is 0.2x. X will be how much? X is here. They've given x value as 200. then 200 minus 34. Yeah, 0.2 into x. X is 200, it will be 40. 40 minus 34. 40 minus 34. 40 minus 34 will be 6. 192 plus 6. It will be 198, correct. It's 8. So y value is 198. This is how you will calculate. Then they have given you next one. Obtain the two regression equation by taking the deviation and actual mean x and y series. So first here if we have to find the same method, we should find x and y, and then you have to substitute in the formula, and you have to get the answer if they give you this type of question. Two equations are taken in the deviation from the actual mean and x and y series. So if they give you series, you should find this answer and you have to calculate the value. So yeah, if you do here, it will be, if you add this, it is 30. So 30 by n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 30 by 5 will be 6. So here x bar will be 6. So here 2 minus 6 is minus 4. Then 4 minus 6 is minus 2. 6 minus 6 is 0. 8 minus 6 is 2. 10 minus 6 is 4. So yeah, it will be square 16, 4, 0, 4 and 16. If you add this to it, it will be 40. Then if you add this y value, it is 40. Then y is 40 by 5, it will be 8. Y is 8. So 5 minus 8 is minus 3, 7 minus 8 is minus 1, 9 minus 8 is 1, 8 minus 8 is 0, 11 minus 8 is 3. Squaring this, it will be 91109. So when you add, it is a 20. And here if you multiply x and y, minus 4 and minus 3 is minus 12 plus 12. 2 and minus 1 will be 2. 2 ones are 2. 0 and 1 will be 0. Then 2 by 0 is 0. 9 by 6 is 36. So if you add this, it is 26. So now for calculating the next part, you have x minus x bar. X minus x bar will be, the values are, x is as it is minus x bar. For x bar you have is 30 minus 6, that is 6, equals b. We have to find b here. Summation xy we got is summation xy is 26 divided by x square. Y square is y square we got it as 20. So if you divide this two, we get 1.3. So yeah, 1.3 into y minus y bar. Y bar is how much? Y bar is 8. So yeah, x minus 6 equals 1.3y, minus into plus into minus minus, 1.3 into 8 is 110.4. 10.4 x minus 1.3y minus 6 plus 10.4 equals 0. So x minus 1.3y, it will be 10.4 minus 6 will be 4.4. It will be plus 4.4 equals 0. So this is how you will find the equation of x. So yeah, next you have y minus y bar. This is 26 divided by x bar. X square is how much? X square is 40. So when you divide this two, you get 0.65. Then y minus y bar is 8. And this b value is 0.65. X minus x bar is 6. So y minus 8 equals 0.65 into x minus 0.65 into 6 will be 3.9. So yeah, y minus 0.65 x, if you take this other side become minus, then minus 8 plus 3.6 equals 0. So here we can write y minus 0.65 x, that will be 8 minus 3.6. 3.9 will be 4.1. That will be minus 4.1 equals 0 will be the second equation. So yeah, moving on with the next one, we have the same way they have given the question. You can just solve this by using the same formula. and they've given y value, substitute and get the answer. Then you have from the following data, the two regression equations are x is 6, 2, 10 and 4, 8, 9, 11, 5 and 8. So what we have to do, we have to find the regression equation. By using this method also we can solve. So here we get a square is 36, 4, we have to find 100, then it is 16 and then 64. So when you add this, we get when you add this, it is 30. Usually 30 x square will be 220, and y sigma y will be 40, and sigma y square 81, 121, 25, 64, 49. So when you add this all, we get sigma y square will be 340. Then multiplying this to x and y, 6 nines are 54, then 11 twos are 22, 11 twos are 22, 10 fives are 50, then 4 eights are 32, 8 sevens are 56. So when you add this, you get 240. So we have to substitute these values and get the answer for the given equation. So it is x minus x bar. X is equals to a plus bx. So here we get that only x equals summation xy. So here, how to find a and b? We will be finding the a and b value by taking the equations. We have summation x equals na plus by, and then summation xy will be a sigma y plus b sigma y square. So if you substitute the value, sigma x will be na. N is how many terms we have? N we have n is 5, that is 5. A is a as it is, plus b will be b only, then y will be 40, 40y. Sigma x is how much? 30. So 30 equals 5a plus 40b, 40b. So here 5a plus 40b equals 30 is the one equation. Then if you take the other formula, you have sigma y. The second one you have is sigma y equals n a plus na plus sigma uh, b sigma x divide b sigma x. Then sigma xy will be a sigma x plus b sigma y x square. So if you substitute here, sigma y is how much? 40 equals n is 5, 5a plus b, sigma x is 30, 30b. So it will be 5a plus 30b equals 40, equals 40 will be your equation 2. So now substituting equation 1 and simplifying equation 1 and 2, we get now if you can take here, that is x into y. We have this sigma xy. Sigma xy is for this second equation, if you solve, sigma xy is 214 equals a is a as it is, sigma x will be 30, 30, then plus b as it is, sigma x square is 220. So yeah, it will be 214, 214 equals 30a plus 220b. So you can call this as equation 3. Now solve equation 2 and equation 3 for the x. You get we have here 5a plus 30b. So here we have 30a. So we'll multiply here equation 1 with 6. We'll get 30a plus 6 3 is 18, 180b equals 6 4 is 24, 240, 240. So we will substitute this here and we'll try to solve the equation. We will get that as, if you solve the equation, we'll get 30a plus 220b equals 214. So 30a plus 180b equals 240. So by changing the sign, we and substituting, solving the simultaneous linear equation, we can cancel this. 220 minus 180, it will be 40b minus plus 40b equals 214 minus minus 240 is 26. 240 minus 16 is 26. So b will be 26 divided by, it will be 26 divided by 40. So here 26 divided by 40, and here it is negative sign minus. So it will be, if you divide this, you get b equals minus 0.65. Now substitute this value in equation 2, we get 5a plus 30b equals 40. So b value, if you substitute, 5a plus 30 into b is minus 0.65 equals 40. So here a 5a will be minus, plus into minus minus, 30 into 0.65 will be minus 119.5 equals 40. So 5a will be 40. If this goes other side, become plus 19.5. So it will be 5a equals 40 plus 19.5 will be 59.5. Then a 5a will be 59.5 divided by 5. If you divide, you get a is 111.9. So a value is 11.9 and b value is minus 0.65. So the equation will become here, the equation of x, y on x will be y equals a plus bx, by x will be, we are finding for x, so x will be a plus by. What is a is 11.9 plus b is minus 0.65 into y. So x equals 11.9 plus into minus minus 0.65 y will be the required equation of x and y. Similarly, if you simplify for the other one, we have the first second equation is, so y we have, if you do it for y, it is y we have already solved, we got this answer. That is for the second one, we got 5a plus 40b equals 30. So it will be here 5a plus 40b equals 30 will be the first equation. For the second equation, xy, xy is sigma xy is 214 equals a is a itself. Sigma x will be sigma x is 30. Sigma x is 30. Sigma x is 30. Then plus b, sigma x square will be 220 into 220. 220 will be the second equation. So now by simplifying this two, we get equation 1, finding a and b from, and substituting in equation 1, we will be here we get that will be second equation, we can write it as 30a plus 20b equals 240. We can call this as equation 2 and multiply here with I want 30 here, so we will multiply by 6. We get 30a plus 3 fours are 12, 240b equals the 18, 180. We can call this as equation 3. Now solving 2 and 3, we get that is 30a plus 240b equals 180. Then 30a plus 20b equals 214. So changing the sign, we get this will get cancelled. We get 0 and 2 and 2, 20. Then that will be 180 minus 214. 180 minus 214 is 26. 26 here it is 20b. Uh, second and Italy, yeah, 6 fours are 20. 6 fours, 6 into 5, 30a, 6 fours are 20. That will be 30a plus b is 220. Yeah, it is 220, not 20, 220. So the answer is here 20. So here it is minus. So b will be minus 26 divided by 20. So if you do minus 26, that will be minus 1.3. So now substitute in that equation 1. We get 5a plus 40 into minus 1.3 equals 30. So 5a plus into minus is minus 13.5. 13.1.3 into 40 is it will be 52 equals 30. So 5a will be 30 plus 52. So 5a will be 30 plus 52 is 82. Then a will be 82 divided by 5. So a value is 16.4. Now substitute that in now equation, this equation to general equation. Y equals a is 16.4 plus b is minus 1.3 x. That can be written as y equals 16.4 plus into minus is minus 1.3 x. So this is the regression equation of y on x. So yeah, moving on with the next question, you have find the following from the following figure related to advertisement expenses and salary advertisement. So they have given expenditure and salary. You have to solve this. This is another method to solve. So we have the formula here to do this. So yeah, what we are going to do is first we will be adding this values. So here find the related to advertisement expenditure and salary advertisement. So you have to calculate the regression equations. So they're asking you to find the regression equation. So what you should do, if you have to add these terms, if you add, you get 476. So yeah, x bar will be 476 divided by n is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So divided by 7, you get 476 divided 7 is 68. So now we'll subtract 60 minus 68. 60 minus 68 will be minus 8. Then 62 minus 68 is minus 6. Then 65 minus 68 is minus 3. 70 minus 68 is 2. Then 73 minus 68 is 5. Then 75 minus 68 is 7. Then 71 minus 68 is 3. Then if you add this and you add positive, we get 0. Then yeah, dx square we have to multiply 6, 6, 8 is a 64, 3, 6, 6 is a 36, 3, 3 is a 9, 2, 2 is a 4, 5, 5 is a 25, 7, 7 is a 49, 3, 3 is a 9. So when you add this, you get 196. Then if you add this all, we get here is 98. So 98 divided by 7 will be 98 divided by 7 is 14. So yeah, 14 minus 10, 10 minus 14. 10 minus 14 will be minus 4. Then 11 minus 14 is minus 3. 13 minus 14 is minus 1. Then 15 minus 14 is 1. Then 16 minus 14 is 2. Then 19 minus 14 is 5. 14 minus 14 is 0. So when you add this, you get minus 7. Then dx square squaring, 4 fours are 16, 3 threes are 9, 1 ones are 1, 1 ones are 1, 2 twos are 4, 5 fives are 25, 0 into 0 is 0. So when you add this, you get 56. Then dx into dy. This is, you have to multiply minus 8 into minus 4. Minus into minus is plus, is a 32. Then 6 minus into minus is plus. 6 threes are 18. Then minus into minus is plus. 3 ones are 3. Then 2 into 1 is plus 2. Then 5 into 2 is 10 plus 10. 7 into 5 is 10 fives are 35. Then 3 into 0 is 0. 3 into 0 is 0. So when you add this, you get 100. So first we have to calculate this. This is another method of finding a regression equation. So now substituting these values in the given formula, we have B is, uh, so B is here, B equals, N is 7, sigma dx by dx 100, minus 100, it is minus sigma dx will be 0, 0 into something is 0, dy is minus 7 divided by n into sigma dy square is 56, n is 7, 56 into 56 minus sigma d square dy square is minus 7 square. So now that will be b equals 700 divided by 56 into 7. 56 into 7 is, you have to multiply. So here if you multiply 56 into 7 is 392 minus 7 square is 49. So yeah, b will be 700 divided by 392 minus 49 is 343. Then if you divide 700 divided by 343, we get 2.0, 2.0408 is 1. So b value we got it as 2.041. So now if you substitute that, it will be dy square, dy whole square. Okay, it is 0 square. So it is 0 square. So it will become 392 itself. 392. So here it is 392. So it will be 700 minus 392 divided by 700 divided by 392 will be 1 point. So yeah, we get this is, 0, and here we have d square is 0. This is 2 392. If you divide this two, we get 1.78. So this is b value. Substitute in this equation, we get x minus x bar. X bar is 68. 68 equals b is 1.78 into y minus y bar. Y bar is 14. So yeah, it will be x minus 68. If you multiply it, it will be 1.78y minus, when you multiply this two, we get 24.9999. So the equation will be, if you send this minus other side, becomes x equals 1.78y, and it will be plus with this, it will be 24.999 minus 68 will be minus plus 43.0001. So this will be the required y x equation. Now in the same way you will be doing for the other side. So here we have b equals same 7 into sigma xy will be 100 minus sigma dx is 0 into dy is minus 7 divided by 7 into dx square is 196 minus dx will be 0 square. So yes, b will be 700 divided by 196 divide 196 into 7 will be 196 into 7 1372. If you divide 700 divided by 1372, it will be b will be 0.5102. So here b is 5, b will be 0.5102. So if you substitute in y formula, we get y minus y bar is 14 equals b is 0.5102 into x minus x bar is 68. So the second equation will become, the next equation is y equals 0.5102x minus it is 0.5102 into 68 into 68 will be 34.6939 in minus will become plus 14. So if you simplify this, it will be y equals 0.5102 x, it will be minus 34 point is how much? 34 point is 20.6936. So yeah, x value they've given, x is 90. So y will be 0.5102 into 90 minus 20.6936. So if you multiply this two, we get 0.5102 into 90. So it is 45.918 minus 20.6936. If you subtract, we get y value as y is 25.2244. So this will be the y value. Similarly, we will be finding x value here. So x value will be x equals 1.78 into 25 plus 43.0001. So if you multiply this to 25 into 1.78, you get 44.5 plus 43.0001. If you add this to, x will be 44.5 plus that will be 87.64 lakhs will be the answer. And this is the answer for the given question. So this is the another method to find the regression equation and the values for the given solution. So here are some important questions which we have. I have sought out, and you can just go through with this. What is regression? What is a regression analysis? What do you mean by regression equation? What is regression lines? What are the regression lines signify? What is the utility of regression analysis? Define the term regression. What are the regression lines? What are the regression coefficients? Mention the two regression coefficients. Explain the properties of regression coefficient with example. Explain the properties of regression coefficient with example. What is the utility of regression analysis? And these are the few practical questions which you can solve, and the answers are given. Few answers might not be correct. You can just go through, solve the method, understand the formula, and try to solve by yourself. Okay. So these are some questions which you can try by yourself. Hope you people have understood what I've explained. I'll be continuing sending, I'll be making the other video based on